All right, Black Friday. It's almost here. And while we're all out there hunting for those amazing bargains, guess who's hunting for us? Yep, online scammers. So today, we're going to build what I like to call the shopper's shield. It's all about making sure your holiday deal hunting is safe, successful, and scam-free. Let's dive in.
I mean, come on, how true is this, right? It's that one time a year we all just decide, you know what I need? A toaster that's 40% off. It's a total frenzy, and it is so easy to get swept up in that excitement of saving a few bucks. But here's the thing, that exact feeling, that rush, that's what the bad guys, the cyber crooks, are counting on. So for this whole breakdown, we're pulling all our tips and tricks straight from a fantastic article by Norbert Gostischa. He really lays out a super simple, super clear strategy to keep yourself safe. So a huge shout out to him for these brilliant tips we're about to go through. Okay, so first things first. If you want to beat the scammers, you've got to know how they think. You've got to understand their playbook. So we're going to break down the 3 biggest, sneakiest traps you're probably going to see out there this shopping season. All right, trap number 1, the evil twin website. Ooh, sounds dramatic, right? Well, this is a classic trick. You see an ad for a deal that's just incredible. You click it, and the website that pops up looks perfect. I mean, it's got the right logo, the right colors, everything feels legit. But it's not. It's a clone, a fake, built for one and only one reason, to snatch your payment info. And just look at how subtle this can be. Seriously, the devil is in the details of that web address, the URL. A real site, it's clean, it's simple, Walmart.com. But the fake one, they'll add a bunch of extra fluff, like deals or superstore. That right there, that's your first huge red flag. So, how do you beat this? It's actually super simple. The key is to always be the driver, not the passenger. Don't just click a random link you see in an ad or an email. No, take control. Open a brand new browser window yourself, and you type in the store's address manually. If that amazing deal is for real, trust me, you'll find it on the legitimate site. Okay, next up, we have a trick that's all about playing with your emotions. It's called the fake order panic. See, this scam isn't trying to tempt you with a great deal. Oh no, this one is all about scaring you into clicking without thinking. Just imagine this for a second. You get an email that says, "Order confirmation. You just bought a $2,000 gaming laptop. Click here to cancel if this wasn't you." I mean, your heart just sinks, right? You're thinking, no way, I did not buy that. And your first instinct, that gut reaction, is to smash that cancel link to fix it. But that link, that's the trap. So the fix here is to fight that immediate sense of panic. Just take a breath, seriously. Whatever you do, do not click any links in that email. Instead, close it and go open your bank app or your credit card website directly. Check your recent transactions yourself. I promise you, 99% of the time, you'll see that charge never even happen. And this third trick, well, this one's new, and honestly, it's making things a lot tougher. We all used to be pretty good at spotting scams because of the horrible spelling and grammar, right? Well, those days are over. Scammers are now using AI, artificial intelligence, to write emails that are, well, perfect, totally polished, professional sounding, the whole 9 yards. So, if you can't spot them by the typos, how do you catch these slicker scams? You've got to look for unusual requests. Here's a huge red flag. Any email asking for super personal info, like your social security number, just to confirm a package. Just stop and think about that for a sec. Why on earth would UPS or Amazon need your social security number to drop a box at your door? The answer is, they wouldn't, ever. You know, the fix for these high-tech AI scams is actually pretty old school. It comes down to this: trust your gut. If something just feels a little off or a little too pushy, listen to that feeling. Question why they need that information. And never, ever forget the most powerful tool you have at your disposal, the delete button. When in doubt, just get rid of it. Okay, so now we know the cyber crooks' playbook. We know their tricks. Now it's time to build your shield. We're going to go over 3 simple but really powerful rules that will protect you from pretty much every scam you'll encounter. That's it. It all boils down to just 3 things. Let's get into them. Rule number 1, and this is the big one, folks, credit is king. When you're shopping online, you should always try to use a credit card. This might be the single best piece of advice for staying safe out there. And here is exactly why this matters so much. If a scammer gets a hold of your debit card info, that's your money. from your bank account that is instantly gone. Poof. And trying to get it back can be an absolute nightmare. But if they get your credit card info, they're not stealing your money. They're stealing the bank's money. And trust me, the bank has a very well-funded, very motivated fraud department that will fight tooth and nail to get their money back. Okay, rule number 2 is a super simple little tech trick that anyone can do. I love this one. It's called the hover maneuver, and it lets you peek behind the curtain and see where a link is really trying to take you before you ever click it. So here's how it works. On a computer, you just move your mouse and let the little arrow hover over any link in an email. And here's the key. Just wait. Don't click. A little box will usually pop up, maybe in the bottom corner of your screen, and it will show you the true web address. If that address looks like some random jumble of letters like xcycheapbuy.net and not the store you were expecting, yeah, that's a trap. Back away slowly. And finally, rule number 3. This is just basic digital housekeeping, but it's so important. Before you even think about starting your Black Friday shopping spree, you've got to make sure all your digital doors and windows are locked. And how do you do that? Simple. You update all the things. And I mean everything. Your Windows computer, your Mac, your iPhone, your Android phone, all of it. See, companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft are constantly pushing out these security updates that fix the little cracks and weaknesses that hackers try to exploit. Hitting that update button is literally the easiest, simplest thing you can do to keep the bad guys out. So, we've gone through the scams and we've gone through the solutions. Let's wrap all this up with the one golden rule you should take with you on all your shopping adventures, online or off. You've heard it a million times, but it's timeless advice for a reason. If a deal looks too good to be true, it is probably a lie. You know, a brand new iPhone for $20, a giant 4K TV for $50. Part of our brain just so badly wants to believe it's real. And that's the hook. A little bit of healthy skepticism is going to be your absolute best friend this time of year. Look, the whole point of this isn't to scare you away from shopping on Black Friday. Not at all. The point is to empower you. There are some genuinely amazing deals out there, and you should totally go for them. Just do it smartly. Do it with confidence and a little bit of healthy caution. So now you're armed with your shield. You are prepared, you are protected, you are ready to go. So I gotta ask, what's the first deal you're gonna hunt for? Go get 'em and happy, safe shopping. That's all for today.